Yeah, I can see them. Yeah. Hello,
Yes.
oh, Collins and Andy. Somebody got it right.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to OP Digital Blueprint Unveiling Success. We're joined by an honoured guest today, Marty De Garmo, as you can see, who couldn't make the background work. That serves him right. And today we're going to go back and cover how this business works, what it's all about, and how you guys can actually, make a substantial second income if you want to. So, say hello, guys. Collins, say hello. I nearly said comfort then. Collins,
Hello,
say hello.
everyone. Nice to be here again with Andy and our big brother, Marty De Garmo. Good to see you on OP Digital Blueprint Unveiling Success. We are here to unveil the success, unlock the success of everyone. Thank you.
Say hello, Marty.
Hey. Hello, everybody. It took me 4 days to get here, but I made it. It was a long journey. First thing I got to realize is what day it really is. But anyway, I'm here. Yes, I'm very stoked to be with these two guys. I've known them a few years now, so I'm ready to rock and roll.
Okay, good. So, what we want to do today is really get an idea, an overview of what it is that we've got. What is this business about, first of all? So tell me what you think the business is all about.
You want me to go first?
Fire away, mate.
Well, first, let me go back a little bit. Okay, in 2004, I had an incident where I had to stop working and find a way to make a living 60% less income, wound up on disability. And I said, well, I went online and I started to see very quickly that there were business opportunities there. And I use those words very loosely because looking back, none of them were really a business. But so I get in and I watched how things were working. I tried to find the best business, that I thought. Obviously, they had products. I did everything they told me to do. Uh, made a list, invited my friends and family, and well, the sad thing is, which is it's not rare. It's the way it is. I found out that it wasn't what they said it was. Friends and family are no longer friends, and half of them are not family. After about the third or fourth time that I've gone to one new shining object after another, and it was because same reasons. You have an auto ship that you can't afford. You're not making any money. You don't know how to drive traffic. You don't know how to create leads. You don't know how could you possibly know this? Now the company and the 1.5% people that do know how to drive traffic, they know you don't know. They know this. Now I don't think deliberately in the beginning it was set up to where, let's take advantage of 98% of the people. Well, whether it was deliberately or not deliberate, it happened. And it's happening today with millions and millions of people. So for years, because I'm bullheaded, I said, well, I got to find out. I need those missing pieces. What do I need to know? I can't keep making a list of the 10, 20 people I know. They are off my list. They hide at birthday parties and picnics, and they don't even want to talk to me. Okay, and that's not what I wanted. I truly wanted to help me help them. All of us succeed together. Wishful thinking, fantasy. Yeah, at the time it was a fantasy. I said, I know what I'll do. Let me learn let me learn how to build a list. Let me learn how to do these things that the 1.5% are doing. Because I figured if they could do it, I could do it. And that happened, and time went on. And I mean, a lot of time and a lot of money, a lot of sweat, a lot of money I lost. I about 10 years in, or 10 years ago, I met Mike Ellis and Dan Street. We both had different things to bring to the table. I did learn how to market. I could build a list every day, which what you really need to do to succeed. Nobody tells you that. Because if they told you the truth, you wouldn't do it. You just wouldn't do it. You'd have to be a maniac. For one thing, I had the time because I didn't have a job. I was on disability. So I spent 10, 12 hours a day. Single mom, single guy, single parents, they don't have time for that. They don't have the money. And while they're doing that, they're supposed to maintain an auto ship of $100 a month or whatever it is. Come on, it's ridiculous. Let's remember, we got in to make money, not constantly lose it. So we got together. We got to the point, wow, we could build a team. We got to the point we could build big teams. And what happened was every time we flipped over this ugly rock in MLM or whatever you want to call it, email marketing, you found something else you didn't know. And one of the worst things, getting in, I'm going to try to make this quick, but getting into where I unpassing found me or whatever you want to call it, we flipped open all these rocks and we found out we can't bring anybody with us. So I had to be the guy that was talking to everyone else and deceiving them. Not purposely, you could say that, but subconsciously I knew that poor guy or poor woman is not going to be able to do what I'm doing. Not because they're not smart enough, they don't have 10 years. Right? So you're telling them, hey, follow me and I'll make you nothing. So I had to learn how to bring people in quicker than they quit. What kind of freaking business is that? In other words, learn how to shovel quicker than the dirt falls back in the hole. That is the industry. Now, I've met gurus, and if there's any watching this, find me on Facebook. I'll talk to you. I'll debate you any day. I don't care who you are, because that is the facts. That's the absolute facts. The ones that do make it, they can shovel quicker than the dirt falls in. And once in a while, they'll get one or two that do it just okay. Because success in MLM is you make enough to pay for the products that you're buying. That's not success. That's a freaking joke. So that's why I love unpassing.
So fantastic. So why is this so special and so different than anything else? Because it's not. We know it's not MLM. It's got nothing to do with MLM. But why is this so different from every other business model you've come across?
Because the gentleman that created this business, Mr. Ashmufara, came from the same industry I did. Difference was he was a many light years above what I could do. But he made millions. He did very well. He was a master marketer, absolute master marketer. He's got records in certain companies. People wanted him under him because, thank God, he had a good heart. You know, he said to his family, I believe his wife, and said, look, there's nothing out there that can fulfill what I want. And by the way, what he wanted is the same thing I just complained about. He wanted that everybody gets a fair shake. And he realized jumping around, trying to find that company, it didn't exist. So he said to his wife, the only way we can get that company that we're thinking about, that the way it should be, is build it ourselves. And it was a sacrifice unbelievable. So unpassing is born. And it was born, and the difference is, Andy, the biggest difference is it was designed from the conception of sharing the wealth, sharing the prosperity of the business. Everyone is in it to win it. It sounds as corny as you can get, but if you're in it, and the beauty of it, which blew me away, there's no auto ship. Everyone can succeed unless you work at it not to, which is mind blowing. Some people, I believe, are working at it not to. But if you're in it and you win it and you move forward, the beauty of the company, the most of all, is people say we're partners. I do not want to be a partner of unpassing. because that means I got to pay half the bills. I don't have it, guys. I don't know about you, but I couldn't pay for one pixel on the Burj Khalifa. I couldn't pay for one of the little strips on the stairs going up the escalator in the train station in
Unpassive
Dubai.
station. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? None of us could afford that. So they pay all that. They build a team of people like us, believe it or not, right? Different versions of us, but good-hearted people. These people could have worked anywhere. So here's what the difference is. My company, your company, everybody watching, our company is being marketed on the Burj Khalifa, the biggest building in the world. My company has a flag and a place in Dubai, which is the heartbeat of any AI, of any digital marketing, digital anything. It's the heartbeat of it. I have a presence there. Now, I'm saying I sounds arrogant, but it's true. It's I. It's every one of you. And until you get that in your head, you don't know what you have. I have offices in Egypt. Yes, I do. I have staff of hundreds, if not thousands, that work in my behalf. And I don't have to pay them. The company offers me the best products in the world at an unbelievable price. Unbelievable. No competition to put in a store that they built for me so that people that come in that they brought to me can buy it so they can give me a commission. That's why I love Unpassing. I can go on for 2 or 3 hours, but I'm saying that's why.
Wow, yeah.
And that was for everyone watching this. One more thing, Andy. If you're an affiliate out there and you want to pretend what I'm saying isn't true, waste your time. You could be an affiliate. You could be in any business you want. And I don't even care. If you love it, that's fine. Bring that business to Unpassive, and you could build a legacy for your family using the tools of Unpassive without even building Unpassive. I mean that. And that's why I'm so passionate about get your butt in here. It's enough is enough, right? Anyway, that's what I have for right now.
That's fantastic. Thanks, Marty. Now, before we go to the next one, I just want Collins to explain to everybody a very small amount about each of the AI-induced products that we've got right now, because we know there's far more coming. But just right now, what he thinks is so special about these products that we've got. So far away, Collins.
Yeah, Marty, you just blow my head. Yeah. Yes, Andy, you just said it right. Everything in ONPASSIVE is AI. It's built with AI from scratch. From the ecosystem, the OES, we're going in, is AI induced. The chatbot is AI induced. O-Connect is AI. O-Mail is AI. Every bit of what we are seeing in ONPASSIVE, there is AI induced in it. So let's look at O-Connect, which is our paid product. See where AI is at its best. When you go to the chat site, you can speak, the system will write it. And when you say send, the system recognizes your voice and then send it out. Send that email, the message that you have text by speaking, that speech to text, and then send without you pushing a button. That is 100% AI. And the second quarter, what will happen? They are telling us about auto translation, real-time translation. They're talking about zero latency. It means when you are speaking in Spanish, someone sitting there, the person can hear it in the language based on your geolocation. Click a button, and the system will translate it directly, word for word for you. That is AI. There's more into it, more into everything. The whiteboard is coming with AI as well. When Mr. Ashbrow will enable it, how will it play? You want to write something, So you're struggling to write your name, and sometimes it's really crooked. The system will adjust it to recognize that you want to write A, and will just fix it straight A. That's AI. AI recognizes everything from writing to your speech. What about noise cancellation? Recognizes your voice, cancel all the other noise, and said, this is the person who is speaking. You can be anywhere, the noisy area, but the system recognizes you and then capture your voice as if you are in the studio. Remember, so there is just a lot in it. Just a lot of AI. You look every single component. Where is AI playing? In mail, there is AI, speech to text, text to speech. That's AI in mail. And more scamming.
Absolutely. So at the moment, we've got an email option that is far better than anything else on the market. Totally encrypted, as you said, speech to text, text to speech, video emails, which unfortunately some of the other providers aren't set up to do, but we have it within ours. Send any size file through, lockbox, etc. And totally encrypted. And I want to bring this up again, guys. If you have a phone and you've got your email details on your phone, the new privacy laws basically say that they can look into your emails, they can read any of your emails, delete an email, or even send an email if they wish to, or delete your account. This is all to do with profiling. We have none of that. We will not sell data. And this is one of the reasons why we're totally different to anybody else. We have ONET, which is a social media platform, but it's a correction to the corruption, because you have to prove who you are. None of this fake account business. You can't cyberbully. You can't groom or troll children. This is safe for your kids. This is perfect. We've got a URL trimmer, and unlike all of the others on the market that you have to pay for to use, ours is free. And then OConnect, which is a different level video conferencing platform to anything else you've ever seen before, at a far lower price point. And very shortly to come, a website tracking tool, and many others. But that website tracking tool, if you Google Analytics, charges $12,500 a month to use. Ours is going to be at a far lower price point, but what ours has done is it's taken every single feature from every other product, added some more, and then we'll put it out onto the marketplace. So it's got far more than anything else out there. Now, I wanted to ask you, Marty, because you're the guru in this particular firm. I love that. So tell me, what do we're not marketers. There's a lot of learning that has to go on to be able to get to that level. And many of us just don't have that experience or don't understand how to get it done. So for us normies, you could say, what is the best thing for us to do to be able to build our business?
Well, I mean, I would not look at it. The worst thing you could do is go to anybody or come across as a marketer, okay? Especially if you're not. If you try to be something you're not, they'll see it, right? You would see it. You've seen it. I mean, we've all lived that. As you go, and this is for anybody, right? This is what I love about the company. There's a couple things that are huge, but one is when things start going, all of the people that you have shared this company with or any company, they'll be back because it's going to be a household name. And anybody, if you shared with all five of them will be back. Their family will be back. That's going to happen because people are looking for value, right? And solutions. The other thing that the company's going to have, which is priceless, is you'll be able to purchase traffic, targeted traffic, okay? And that means you go out, you say to the company, I want to drive X amount of traffic to this website. Now, the company's going to have hundreds of websites, hundreds, one for each product, one for packages of products, one for sales page for each product. I mean, everything you could imagine. And the beauty of it is, if I was zero marketing skills, zero, not only if I was, this, I have done this. I would give away the free products. Because if you went out and you said, what if there was an email platform that was unlimited, speech to text, you could do video emailing, it had security, you can group your emails, and you can actually blast the emails that you have, blast them for free. So if you went to people and just said, look, just for coming in, this is how confident the company is. They're going to give you a above market value 3 products. All 3 of them could be sold today, but they're going to give them to you. So we're all AI. You have the automated email. You have OTrim. OTrim, listen, like Andy said, you have bit.ly link, you have tiny URL, you have all that. This is also a mini tracker. You make a trim URL. In other words, you know how ugly big website addresses are? They're long, they're ugly. Nobody wants to click on them. They don't even know what it is. You could take that and brand it to you. And when I say you, if you're listening to this, I mean you. I'm not going to say just people in the company. If you're in this company and you want a brand, you make a brand in your name, it will customize the link for you. Now, when you send that link out, it will tell you how many people in what country, what device, what browser clicked on it live. Once you make the link, each link has its own dashboard. You click on it, it gives you a history of that link, wherever it traveled. And I'm going to go back to the price again. Free. Free. This is absolutely free. And another one, when you make the link, it automatically makes you a QR code. Right? You put a QR code up, people don't want to click, people are getting crazy. They'll scan it with their phone. Oh, let me do this so nobody sees. I don't get it, but they do it, and it'll bring them to your page. Now, on top of that, on top of being able to have traffic, on top of people coming in, and the company will be bringing people in every day, every second. They've brought in over 2 million people already, probably more like 3. And if you give away products that are so valuable, once they're in your unpassive world, they're there for life. If they want to buy anything, don't. Never talk anybody into anything. That's crazy. But you can try out this Connect we're talking about for free for 14 days. You get behind the cockpit of Connect and you've used Zoom or all these other ones, you'll never go back. Once you go Connect, you'll never go back. Guarantee it. That's not. And if you don't believe me, go do it. It doesn't cost anything. You can't even get a wallet out. You can't bring a card out. You can get it and not pay a dime. 14 days. You'll know in 14 minutes. Oh, I got to have this, especially if you're using one now. Guarantee it. And it's fun for mom and dad and the family, and it'll blow up a Fortune 500 company. That's the spectrum. This answers for everyone, all in between. But if a new person wants to blow this up, when the traffic comes, get as much as you can afford. In fact, use the profits from ONPASSIVE to pay for it. And on top of that, there'll be a product that comes out called Create. Put a little bit of you, because you're what matters. This is a company that emphasizes, don't try to build for ONPASSIVE. We don't need your help. Work on you. That's powerful crap, let me tell you. So you do a little 2-minute video and you drive traffic to my website. And let me tell you something. People say, oh, the website, I got a website, looks like it cost me $1,000. That doesn't mean crap. What matters is traffic. And do you have something people want to see? And the best marketing tool you have, number one, is you. Once you know that, and you have these tools behind you stacked on your shelves in your store, you're done. They're coming. It was built. They are coming. Every day they're coming. And you can be part of it. You can wait. I don't get it. You can come in right now. And what's the difference if it's a month, a year, or 2 years? You're going to build an income that will change your family's life forever and your children's life. So I would buy traffic. I would share it like good news. Listen, I do not feel guilty about, hey, you know what I saw at Walmart? It's on sale right now till Friday. Walmart hasn't paid me a dime for doing that. Saw a movie. MGM never sent me a check. Not once. And I bragged about movies. I made them money. I'm somewhere down the line. Might not have been a lot, but they didn't give me squat. On passive, if you share your business, get that in your head. You share your business. You're not in yet? Get in. You'll see what I mean. You share your business, and you're going to build an empire. The possibilities of unpassive is unlimited, from the products to the amount you can make and how big you can build your business. It's unlimited from A to Z, guaranteed. And that's why us three guys are here. And that's why you'll see when you come in, there's something wrong with these people. You damn right there is.
We're all nuts. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I've never in my entire lifetime come across a company that actually will end up paying you to use the product simply by sharing it. It's like, hold on a minute, we've got superior products, and they're going to build us a customer base anyway. So there comes a point where I'm now getting paid to use their product. How does that work? So this business model that we've got is totally different to anything else. You know, what's your take, Collins, on this business model? What do you think is so different about it in comparison to what you've done before? I know for everybody in the audience, I know Collins is in the software industry, so he's seen this and looked at it and gone, "Hold on a minute, this is something special." So tell him your thought process, Collins.
Honestly, Andy, you're just right. You know, the first time I saw unpassive, I still look at it. I said, this is really a dream come true. You know, as an IT company, because when people talk about unpassive, they see it as any other business. Unpassive is not typical. It's not the traditional business we know. Like people just, sometimes you call it and you underrate it. If you really want to see the power of unpassive, look at the product. Just said, have you seen O-Mail? Have you seen O-Connect? Like the way you call Zoom. Zoom is just one product. But we're talking about O-Connect, more powerful than Zoom. So when we say unpassive, people say that, oh, it's just another business. No. If you want to look at unpassive, zoom in, look at individual product, O-Net, O-Mail, you know, O-Trim, the best trim URL. So the first time I joined unpassive, you know, at that time there was no name. We're looking at stuff. I look at it, wow, this is really lovely. I look at the website. I said, if this man, Mr. Ashmofara, I've never seen Mr. Ashmofara. I know this is the CEO of the company. Some people want to see everything before they believe. I believe before I even saw Mike Ellis' video. I believe unpassive without even going to YouTube, everything. They just gave me the site. Go and look at GoFounder. I said, what is GoFounder? This guy introduced me a lot of, you know, stuff. I said, no, I'm not into that. I throw everything away, right? I throw everything away. But I went back. I picked that very GoFounder. Look at it. Something said, go and take a second look. After 2 months, I said, wow, I called this guy. I said, do you know what you've just given me? He said, no, you tell me. He said, I gave you a lot, but tell me which one. I said, the GoFounder is unpassive. Do you know? He said, I don't even know anything, because this guy don't know anything about IT stuff, nothing. So he just knows it's a business. I said, this is more than a business. It is an IT company in the making. I said, if this man can put all of this together, it will be the biggest IT company mankind have ever seen. And that day, I joined without even looking at anything. Then I was really scared, because the guy says $97. I said, no, It's not true. It can't be. He said, I said, are you sure? I said, yes, go and click on it. I clicked, it was $97. Who can give you an IT company for $97? I've never ever seen that. And they've given our money back because that time it was 97. Now we came in for nothing. So I look at it, and one of the things I'm telling founders, to get into a global IT company directly is impossible for whatever amount. Go look at Amazon, those who come as affiliate, they don't go directly to the company. Directly, we are coming. Mr. Ashbova create a company where you can come direct as an affiliate by clicking on that website and join the company without going through third party. All the other IT company, Google, it is through third party. Those who have just bought something and you're buying under them. They will never give you the piece of pie like the way Mr. Ashbova has given us. They can go and look at the history. Nobody can go into a global IT company, Microsoft. He called Bill Gates and said, I want to speak to you, like the way the founders are. Where will you even see him? So it will never happen. This is a gift for you to be part of an IT company. Now, we can talk about the commission or everything, what we're going to gain. But when you look at the product, no IT company has ever failed if they manage it well. None of them. From the time of you can talk about the other top IT company, those who've come before, you can call their names. There's a lot. Tell me 70-something years, they are still existing. Apple is still existing. Amazon is still there. It's not going anywhere. Microsoft is still there. It's not going anywhere. Facebook, just one product, is still there. I think it's more than 20 years. We're talking and counting. What about even the normal, we're talking about Dell. That's IT company people don't know. They're still there, still existing. Sony, all of those companies, they are still there, though they produce hardware. We're talking about software company. Most of them are still there. You can check it. But how many of us can go straight? Or when they introduce the company, they say, come in, because it takes longer for them to build what they are today. It took Apple more than a decade to produce one phone. And the day they came out without one phone, it sold out completely. And even the first iPhone, if you look at it now, is rubbish. But that time, it was one of the best phones. But you look at it now, compare with what they have now, it's nothing. So look at O Connect when we came into the market, where we are now. Think about 6 months after where O Connect will be. Think about O Mail. We are having this crazy functionality. Give it 1 year. You look at O Mail, you never even believe that that's O Mail, because technology only grows because of the innovation behind it. Mr. Ashbova told us we will only get better. When we create a top, there will be new top. The only top is because every IT company, the day you stop, that day you fail, because your computer will come and beat you. So Mr. Ashbova already created something that will last for generations to come. So you are either in to win or you stay out, you cry. The only time you fail is when you refuse to try. Take the chance, come in.
I think for me, initially it was quite daunting because all these products that you go, hold on a second, I don't understand how these work. And I'm not technically minded, as everybody knows. I'm the numbers side of things. So, but then I understood and I saw that the company is going to do all the bits for me that I don't know how to. So Marty's a marketing guru. And that's what he's been doing for like the face, for the last 20 years. But so the learning curve for that is very high. But if you've got a company that's doing this for me and doing it for us, I don't have to worry about that bit. I don't have to worry about how the products work. I don't have to worry if I'm ever going to use them, because probably not. Collins uses the wonderful analogy about having a store, an online shop. So basically what you've got to do is you've got to put those products in the shop for you to be able to for the company then to be able to sell them on your behalf. So that's exactly what we're doing. And this does the bits and pieces that I don't know how to do. So that's the key, the whole key to this business. It does the bits that we don't know how to do. Any passing comments that you'd like to make, Marty?
Yeah, I mean, I want people to keep in mind, like Andy said, both of them remind me of something else. That's why there's no end if we don't watch it. I want people to think about something. If you look at, and I've used this analogy, but I'm going to say different, little different. Walmart family, the children, the dad passed away years ago. They're some of the richest people in the world. Combined, they probably number one or two or whatever. But there's a few siblings that are alive, and they're worth billions and billions of dollars. All of their stores are stacked with products. Obviously, people are buying them because they're doing very well. But they probably don't even shop there. So the point is, you stack your store with things doesn't mean you have to understand exactly what it does or what it's for. What you have to have is it stacked in your store. If you own it, you're able to make a commission on it. I want all my shelves stacked, and I want many, many rows. You know, people say, I've said it. You know, you need to have more than one stream of income. I don't know what stores you have in the UK, but we have Lowe's and we have Home Depot and stuff like that. I want everybody to go to these these places where you can buy wood or appliances or whatever, and go back to where the plumbing is and the sinks and all that. And I want you to count all the faucets that you can buy, all different shapes, all whatever. That's how many faucets of income we have in unpassive. There's not one, there's not two. It's unlimited. And you could turn the faucet all the way up if you want. So when you talk about streams of income, imagine Niagara Falls coming in on you, okay? And you can control the flow. It's up to you. My thing is, if you own it, you can make commission from it. They took care of the building. They took care of the shelving. They even made the equipment. They made the products. All I have to do is get them on my shelf. I'm never going to use some of these products, ever. But that's okay. They weren't built for me. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than any one individual. But like was brought up by, I believe, Collins, if you go out and bought a tracker or purchased a tracker or rented whatever from a company, it's thousands and thousands a month. To put it in perspective, right now, you could come into unpassive and get for 3 months, for $240 for 3 months, Connect with 100 people on the panel, 25 with the camera on, and 10,000 in attendee for $240 for 3 months. If you went to Zoom, it would cost you over $6,000. Now, I want you to put that on the same scale. You can't. One's in Pluto and one's here on Earth. They're not even comparable. And the other beautiful part is people say, what about the competition? What competition? We created the game. Unpassive created the game. They made the rules. We're not playing the game with anybody else. Unpassive competition is unpassive 5 years from now. And when you get a company that's competing within itself, you can't lose. And when the company's ambition, when you have a CEO who is not money driven, I know it sounds bizarre that he wants to give to people and change the world. If you're not in this, there's something mentally wrong. At least check it out. No joke. And that's all I really have. There's always something to say. Are you kidding? And in fact, if you guys keep talking, I'm going to keep talking. So Anyway, that's all I have. And thank you.
Quick,
for
Collins, what
inviting
we
me.
got else? Thanks, Marty. I really appreciate you coming on today, and that's helped us tremendously, and certainly given everybody some more ideas. And that's the object of this, guys. We want to try and give you ideas as to how we can help you build your business, because we all see it. All of us here see it. We see this vision, and this is why we're part of it. You know, I've been in financial services for 35 years, and I don't want to be in financial services anymore. This is what I see as my future, from the point of view that I understand what's going on. So if you get it, if you join us and you understand what's going on, you go, oh yeah, the little light bulb comes on and everybody's happy. Right. Colin, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Collins, final word from you, my friend.
Yeah, so honestly, as Andy said, Marty have already said it, please just take a look. We are not here to tell you, because honestly, if you go in, there is nothing you will lose just to take a look. It's better to even take a look than never. Because when you go in and you think like it's not for you, there is a delete button there, delete your account, and you say goodbye. You know, but what if you don't take a look and tomorrow things changes? I always say, I think things change. Today it can be free to come in. What if it's hundreds of millions? And I said, no, for you to come in now, you need to pay something to get the affiliate, the affiliate position. We never know. But I would prefer to come in, stay there and use the free product. And if the light bulb goes off, I can say, wow, this is for me. Then I want to make commission. But it's better to be in than to be out. So that would be my simple advice. Take every opportunity that is presented to you. Don't live with regret. Last time I watched, it was Jeff Bezos, the Amazon man. He said the worst thing that can happen to you is when you live with regret. So try to reduce your regret by taking every opportunity. Because by the time you reach certain age and you look back, you said, I didn't try this. Honestly, you will live for the rest of your life with regret. And I don't want to regret. So let us look at it. Try it, and it's there for you.
It's Richard Branson, wasn't it, that said, if you're offered an opportunity, always say yes and then learn how later. Fantastic. Thanks ever so much for joining us today, Marty. Really appreciate that.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
We'll have to do it again then, obviously. Thanks, Collins. See you later, everybody. Thanks for joining us today.